Topic 4, Crazii KSI, the big boys indicator. Now, we have come to one of the most powerful proprietary tools within Crazii system, the K sentiment indicator. Now, while the candlestick help us to read the momentum and timing, the KSI allows us to see something deeper. It reveals the big boys, the institution, the professional money, and what are they doing behind the scene. In simple terms, the KSI provide insight of the institutional sentiment and the hidden order flow. Let me show it to you right now. Now, the KSI basically is like a histogram, but it's not derived by MACD. It's a full proprietary indicator that tracks the big boy movement over 237 algorithm. Now, the KSI have two colors. We have the green and we have the red. When it's green, that represents the boys are actually buying or bullish, if you put it in simple words, or accumulation. Red means the boys are selling, known to be bearish, distribution, or basically sellers are losing their faith in the buy side. Now, one thing to note is right, there's a divergence whereby there is this thing called crazy elephant indicator. I'll show you later. And of course, when you see this, you know that big movement is going to come in. So for the bullish movement itself, as you can see, when you have the yellow candle in the picture and the KSI is green, you can see that the buying momentum is very strong. And if the market do pull back with a red candle, with the KSI still green, you should know that the selling may not be true or the selling may fizzle off later, as you can see from here. But once you see the candle turns red and the KSI is also red, do expect some serious selling. All right, so from here itself, you can see very simple. All you need to do is to follow the color of the candle, then make reference to the KSI. Now, do not use the KSI as the first reference point, then go back to the candle. That's incorrect because the KSI primary objective is for your sizing purposes. That means, example, if you have the KSI, the bar being yellow, and the KSI is green, you can buy normal size or you can consider a higher volume. But when the candle is red, when you're selling, while the KSI is green, that is where you can consider to sell a lesser quantity or take profit along the way. So vice versa, if the candle is red and the KSI is red, definitely you can sell a normal size or can increase the trading size. But of course, if you are having a candle red with the KSI green, you just have to sell and take profit along the way, and your quantity shouldn't be too big. Now, at one point itself, many people will have a lot of doubts on KSI, but I can tell you this actually has the highest probability structure in the Crazii system. Because it doesn't really care about price action. Now, most indicators, when the price is like going down, right, over here, most indicator will be pointing downwards or asking you to get out. But you can see over here, the big boys have increased their buying instead. So over this period of time, you can sell because it's red candle, but you sell small. And you notice this, the market usually have long tail because the market couldn't really close near the low. But when the KSI and the candlestick turns the same way, whereas yellow and green KSI, wow, look at it. This is amazing. Get the idea? Yes, indeed. So that is how we use the KSI in the right way. So when the principle is simple, when the rules are aligned, trade with confidence. When they're not aligned, come on, guys, don't take the risk, let the market slide. So recently, we can see that when the market is actually telling you to sell, you just have to follow. And if let's say the boys comes in, you notice the market will go sideways. But once the candlestick and the KSI go in line again, the selling can be devastating. So that is why many people get caught when they buy on the way down. They don't have the reference of the KSI. They can't realize that they don't know what to do. But with our KSI, we know exactly what to do. So the KSI, basically the main role is for position sizing. When a valid signal aligns with the KSI, confidence increases. When the KSI contradicts the setup, exposure should be reduced or avoided. In short, the KSI is a signal. It's not a signal provider, not a signal generator. It's a truth filter. So when you are using it itself, please make sure that you have the big boys covering you. You know exactly what the boys are doing, so you can trade according to plan. And when there's divergence in the market whereby the KSI and the candle color is not in the same direction, just be careful, expect bigger movement to come. Then that is where you will know that where the big money will come. All right, with that itself, I covered KSI, and I hope you study more on this, and I'm pretty sure you will get and love this indicator. Thank you very much.